What's going on? It's your boy Dana Vaughns, and I'm chilling with Gallo, the guy you know. Gallo.
What's up? It's Nick Gallo, the guy you know. I'm here with the one and only Dana Vaughns. What's up, bro? How are you?
What's going on? I'm good. I'm glad we're out of that LA heat right now.
I know it's real in these streets. It's definitely real. Well, no, first off the bat, want to congratulate the single.
Thank you.
I got a gift.
Oh, word?
I gotta come.
Oh, wow.
Here we go.
No way. Oh, it's two-sided?
Yeah, two-sided.
Oh, wow.
So it's the cover.
Bro, no, thank you.
Yeah.
You guys, he's talking about Rough Rider. Rough Rider's out now. Yo, this is great, yo. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, so I just want to congratulate you because we had to break it down.
Put this right here. Just leave it out here. Hold on. There we go.
Yeah.
I'm going to just start sending him off to stuff when I'm not available.
But yeah, let's break it down. First off, like, how did it come about? How long did the whole process take? You know, just the music itself first.
So Rough Rider, the process started last year around September, October, actually. I rented a studio for about a month just to create. I create in my house all the time. I have a little home studio, but you make better stuff when you're in just a bigger stage. You know what I'm saying? So I started that track. Honestly, at this point, it's like 8 months ago. Took a while. I got the rough idea done. I had it for a couple months, and then I went down to Atlanta to team up with Epic Pro, who's a great producer. Tony Braxton, freaking YBN Cordae's one of his last singles. Bryson Tiller's Dawn, like just a real, multi-platinum producer, you know. And it was just a blessing to be able to work with him and let him hear what I'm doing and just really get invested and do it for free, you know, just straight off creativity. So I went down there to finish the track, and then I came back to LA, got it mixed, mastered, and all that. And dropped July 5th. It was a great release. It got like I think 12 to 15 like worldwide New Music Fridays on Spotify. Got a couple other more playlists, so it's been doing really well. And then the video came out a week after the release.
So I was gonna tell you, it's like a whole movie.
No, thank you. And that was really the goal that we went for it. The whole I look up to Michael Jackson in a way that when you hear a song about his, it's not just a song. You think about the video, you think about the whole look and everything, and that's what I just try to make every release, you know, similar to that. Just because I think I also make music that it's possible to do that. So I feel like if I can't do it, why not do it?
And most people don't do that, I feel, today anymore.
Yeah, a lot of people kind
of lost the essence of. Like
they just get lights and a car and they do this and they just make the video and it's just they don't tailor it to the song.
Yep, I agree.
And the video is a whole Bonnie and Clyde type of deal, going off the title Rough Rider. It's also starring Jade Chenoweth, who is a great actress dancer. You've definitely seen her on Instagram dancing before, I guarantee you it. And yeah, man, it's a whole up and down battle. We wake up in the morning with a bunch of money because we hit a lick the night before, and then we get ready for that next day. And towards the second half of the video, I actually end up getting shot. And you don't really know that at first until you see the reveal with a hole in my stomach. And some of my fans were definitely commented like crying at the end because it's a cliffhanger. But I basically die at the end of the video. But I'm here. I've resurrected. But yeah, man, I'm just super excited about that. Just pushing it. Getting ready for this next single. It's called Lovey Dovey. Waiting for the release date. Literally, I'll have it in a couple of days. Just getting it turned in. It's featuring Jordan Ward. If you guys haven't heard him, super dope R&B artist as well. So yeah, man, I just pushing on.
Dope. Well, yeah, I want to talk about too, like your career. You started at an early age. Like, has it really? Because I remember seeing you with IM5 at Taste of Chicago. Probably. That's going back 5-6 years. Yeah, it's a minute ago. So like, did it really help you? Because I feel like a lot of child stars, you get kind of built and where it's not so hard when you go solo. Yeah, like you're kind of prepared. Like I've been in every situation at least once at this point. So that's why I walk into a lot of places with just a lot of confidence, and I'm not unsure because I've been on stage, I've done interviews, I've been in label meetings, I've been dealt with contracts. So I just I'm more excited now just to literally just be focused on the work and get the work done because I'm not worried. You know, out of like I said, I've just had experience in that field before, so it's definitely been a benefit for sure. Yeah, and how was it hard being a kid doing it all, like not going to school like a regular school and that whole what were the pros and cons? I guess because I know every person I feel it's different. I mean the pros. I mean there's definitely more pros than cons.
getting to travel at such a young age, multiple countries, doing tours, meeting fans, really just realizing my purpose at a young age is what has kept me on the track that I'm at. I guess the cons are like I've never been to like a high school football game or certain things like that. But I feel like if you would talk to a regular high school kid, they haven't traveled as much as I have, or things like that. So, you know, you take the good with the bad, but the bad is not really bad. It's just wasn't my path. You know what I'm saying? But definitely school. I mean, you always do school on set when you don't have the set teachers and things. That can definitely be stressful. School was definitely a burden, you would say. But my family, how I raised, definitely was. If you wasn't doing good in school, you were doing that wasn't happening. So it was definitely something that I stayed focused on and made sure that I did get done. But yeah, I'm out of school now, man. I'm just doing music.
How long have you been out in LA now?
LA?
Yeah, how long have you been just, the grind and hustle? Because I know a lot of people, fly back and forth. It gets, I know tons of people that literally,
it's a lot. I've been out here for 10 years, I can say. So, I mean, that's a lot longer than a lot of people I know. Also, I got a lot of old heads that are older than me that have been out here 5 years, 6 years, and I got them beat by almost double their time. So I think that's also why I stay level-headed. I definitely am not out here for the quick reward, because it's I never envisioned this for my life when I was little. So I feel like a lot of times people have been looking at Disney Channel and been practicing the thing for life, and then it doesn't happen in the first year they're out here. They're like, what's wrong with me? It's like, no, like they didn't do that. Yeah, like Miley Cyrus was not Miley Cyrus that quick. No. Even before you probably saw her on Hannah Montana, I guarantee you she's been singing and acting and doing that type of stuff since she was 5, 6. So it's just about how young did you get in and how long did it take? Even when our favorite artists, our biggest artists, they're in their mid-30s. They're almost 40, and we don't realize that because
they've been hustling.
And also they got good skin routines and doctors and things like that. You don't realize like the Bruno, the Jay-Z's, the Drakes. They're all in their 30s. So it's I try not to stress. I'm definitely gonna do more what I need to do before I'm 30. I'm only 21, so at that point I'm like, okay, son, took a little too long.
So you're at a good age.
I feel like
really good. Well, no, it's been a big year for you. I mean, you dropped 2 singles already.
Yes, sir.
2 visuals.
Yep.
You performed at Coachella with Kanye for Sunday Service.
Yeah, that was crazy.
You performed with Cardi and Offset for the BET Awards.
Yeah.
Like, which one, I guess, was the most tough, and which one was just the most fun, would you say?
The most tough was probably the Cardi B and Offset performance for BET, just because it was about a week and a half of rehearsals, a lot on the body. It was a very full out performance. We're going to the ground, we're coming up, we're hitting steps, of course. So that was probably the hardest. And I also mid rehearsals, I went like vegetarian for 2 weeks or something, and not during that time, but I came back shortly after that, and I don't even know. I had the worst stomach pains like ever. It was just crazy. Like I was pushing through a lot during that rehearsal, so that would probably be the hardest. The most fun, probably like the Rough Rider drop. I mean, honestly, but also like the Kanye performance goes in that category, because beyond fun, it was just like it's probably the most meaningful and just the most like surreal moment. Like
that's a moment.
It was we were handpicked for that. It was no audition, and just to be celebrating God to 50,000 people in person and millions on the live stream. That's just something that, as a believer, was dope for me. Just great to be a part of. But Rough Rider, just the release of that, just because it has been such a process to get it out. Not that it was a bad process, but it was just the timing was right, and just to see the visual come to fruition and get Jade in the video. Has been my friend for 10 years now, and she's been supporting me and wanted to get in the video. It's a good payoff. So yeah, man, I'm just excited. I don't like to not be working. So.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah. And well, another thing I want to talk about, American Soul on BET. How was that? I mean, you're a triple threat. You do everything and more. Thank you. So how was just doing that, and like I was saying, getting everything out in 1 year? So you're just like you said, consistent.
Yeah, I mean, the American Soul was incredible. We shot down in Atlanta for 2-3 months. At the end of last year, and it's great just to be recreating history and Soul Train, which is such a big thing just for the Black community, for dance, for everything. It was an honor to be a part of and get that message across. Tony Cornelius, Don's son, was on set like every other day and things like that. So it's just good to know that it was a genuine story being told, and it wasn't too many things being exaggerated. Of course, there's some characters added just to fill out the full story and things like that. but that was great. I know we got season 2 coming. Actually, just my agent is across the street. I actually just walked in there before here,
sick.
And they said they're still writing it and getting all the dates and everything set. So you know how the TV stuff goes. Hopefully they bring me back even with even more parts than I had last year. But I'm just excited about that. I actually just got another call. I don't even want to say it, but I just booked a little Netflix thing.
Netflix where it's at.
Right before I walked in here, I just got that call. So that's a blessing too. Once I get more information about that, I'm sure to put it out. But yeah, man, I'm just going.
Dope.
Just going. Can't stop.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Most people give up right away, like you're saying. But no, back to music.
Yes.
Like you said, you have a new single coming out. You just dropped in July, Rough Rider. You dropped Sweet Tea in April. Was it?
Yeah, you're right.
So, like, what is ideal music wise? Would you want just an EP, or do you want to do an album, or just keep on releasing singles? Because I feel like sometimes people rush right away. You know, now today it's a single world.
Yeah, and I've been playing the singles game. I haven't put out an EP or an album yet. Even before Sweet Tea and that, I had a couple other songs that have done really well. Just my fans have been able to live with, and I think it's cool because they've heard. It's always genuine. I write all my stuff. I produce mainly all of it. So they've heard my progression as an artist, and I just, with Sweet Tea and with Rough Rider, those are going to be on this EP that's coming out. Actually, in a couple months, I'm scheduled to finish it within the next 2 or 3 weeks.
Okay. Dope.
So once I get a release date for that, it'll come out. But I have one more single coming before that. It's called Lovey Dovey. Like I said, featuring Jordan Ward. So that's probably the last thing I'm going to put out before this EP. So that is the goal.
That's the goal. Okay.
An album for sure is probably next, but at the same time, I'm not
gonna rush.
I'm not gonna rush it. I'm just gonna go back in the. I'm always creating, but I'm just go back in the lab and create and do what I want to do. I actually came up with 2 songs this last week that weren't scheduled to be on the EP. That I actually decided to put on the EP just because it still matches, and I think once people hear this interview and then hear the project, you'll know what I'm talking about. But in the middle part of the EP, you can definitely hear it. These 2 songs are real cohesive, and I think that's where it's gonna go for whatever that album's gonna be or whatever what's gonna sound like. So I think that we'll be able to kind of just go on the ride with me and hear this part, but then also hear a couple of those songs when they hear whatever's gonna come next. Be like, like he started that here and just jump started the process, you know. So I'm excited. I'm still figuring out a name for the EP. I got like 2 in my head. You know, I don't want to say it. But
you want to put it out there. You got to still.
Yeah, like I mean, I definitely would if I knew it.
Exactly, but you want to still.
Yeah, it's just about figuring out what title describes the EP, and also just.
Yeah, because if you put it out too soon, you know, fans right away.
Exactly, they'll start making freaking merch and all this stuff, and it's like, oh, well, it's actually called this. And I just try to think big picture too. I mean, I'm still independent. I'm still up on the rise, but I have a great fan base, and I just try to make sure the name of the EP makes sense with the name of the tour. It makes sense with this. So I think that's just how you have to be smart business wise as well. You're not gonna name only Drake could put if you're reading this, whatever, like that long title, but you're not gonna name the project great tan couch and you put tan couch on a shirt. It doesn't make sense, you know what I'm saying? So you want it to be a whole push and a whole movement. So I'm just taking my time with that. I have a little bit of time to think about it as well. I'm finishing these tracks, but yeah.
Okay. Well, touring. Would you want to tour right away for the EP, or would you want to wait? Or do like kind of spot dates, because now today I feel people don't do many tours. It's more of they do tours, but you know, it's more like New York, LA, maybe in Atlanta or Miami. Yeah,
I'm definitely looking for probably to just do more spot dates, especially we're in a different time too. It's like back in the day. I mean, touring is still where all the money's at and what you need to be doing, but it's there's such a gap, and there's just it's so saturated with so many people. So in my head, it's like I'd rather just wait and just keep doing my things with my fans and do the online stuff than just go and try to do a tour that it would do well. I get a couple hundred people, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not trying to. I either do that. I'm kind of shying away from that. Just because it takes a lot of time away, and I feel like I'm more beneficial when I'm here in LA working on doing auditions, you know, doing things like that. Or of course, if freaking I'm opening up for Ariana Grande or something like that, then I'm gonna do it.
It makes you go out to bigger audiences. You get arenas, arena stadiums, possibly, you know, depending on the artist. So I'm taking my time on that. I know it's gonna come. Things that maybe my manager and just work out on. It's just about how we want to position ourselves. I feel like about how you position yourself in the game now is key. You know, it matters a lot now.
And I just I always just stick to authenticity and just credible things. So I'm not just trying to
just do things.
Just do whatever.
Yeah, because people do that and then they rush and then you're forgotten, I feel.
Yeah, and a lot of times too, people go and do things, and they might not even expect the reaction that they got, and they don't have nothing to back it up. Yep. So definitely, I'm looking for things to help promote the EP beyond just my fans and doing interviews and things like that. So I know that's all to come. If you're watching this, you want to put me on your show, hit up your local radio stations, do whatever. I'm down. I'm not shutting down any opportunities. But I'm just being specific.
No, but that makes sense. Like a lot of, like you were saying, out in LA, a lot of auditions pop up last minute. If you're on tour, you're like, dang, I can't. Yeah. You can't miss if you're open up for someone or your own show. You can't just leave because you have an audition.
Exactly. And I'm glad I got fans that know that they're real cool with me. I stay true on my page and stuff, so they know I'm working. They know I gotta do what I need to do for them and what I gotta do. So.
Dope. Yeah. Well, you went to Essence Fest this year. How was that? I've never been yet, but I heard it was my first year. Yeah. It was my first time. I actually got to go and perform on the Coca-Cola stage at the convention center every morning. Kenya Clay is a choreographer, and I've known her for years, and she brought me down to assist. So that was really cool. Yeah. Saw Tevin Campbell perform. Tevin Campbell. Saw Brandy. And I saw Frankie Beverly the one night. Missy Elliott was insane. I was seeing videos on Instagram.
It was just a lot of fun. And I think it was just a good place to be in, especially just even beyond just for the black community, just for women in general. Women really made a good. They made their mark this year. That's when they're doing it in all areas of entertainment. So it was cool to just be there, just kind of guiding that. I didn't go there for my own stuff, It was just cool to just be in the freaking like 80,000 people like going there.
Yeah, so everyone flies out. It's like everyone and their mother from all over the country.
Yeah. And I didn't really know. I've heard about it, but it's really, and I think it's cool because it's not I always thought it might have been televised or something. It's not even like televised or nothing.
It's nothing. It's just you have to be there to really witness it. You can't.
And that's what I didn't know. I feel like I knew it, but being there, I was like.
You would think after all these years, though, it would be televised or some kind of I'm
watching Frankie Beverly, dude, freaking legendary. We got 70,000 people here. I'm like, and it's not being shown nowhere. Like, this is special. Like, that's just, you really gotta go. If you've never been to an Essence Festival, you gotta go.
Yeah, I gotta go soon. I'm gonna
make it a thing to go now. I feel like every year because it was just awesome that first time.
Dope. Yeah. Well, no, like you were saying, your fan base, your fans have been loyal with you.
Yeah,
you're always, on IG Live, commenting, talking to them. What is still one of your favorite fan moments? Either could be crazy, because I'm sure you've had a lot.
Yeah,
being on the road with the group and then on your own. Like, what's one moment you're like, dang, I made it where I have some dope fans.
Yeah, sometimes fans just don't know how to express how they. So sometimes it may come across crazy, but they truly love you. They just don't know how. They don't know how to get that across. I don't know, man. I think it always means a lot when they know you're coming to your city, or they make you freaking posters, and not just posters with writing on it. They wrote all your lyrics and they put lights on it with a battery pack and things like that. Just really shows like you really make an effect on their life. They take their after school time to do something for you. I think that always means a lot. It means a lot too, when their parents come out and I get to talk to some of their parents and like, yo, like you really had a good effect on my daughter, and she been going through some stuff or things like that. I think that's what really pays off. Definitely had some moments where they outside your hotel room and they sleeping there, they trying to slip notes under the door. I've had a girl even before I was like in music at all. I think I just did like Hannah Montana movie and a little bit of Kids Bop things. She actually somehow found my house when I was living in South Carolina, drove to my house and gave me like a fathead. It was like a freaking 5x7 foot blown up picture like this size of that picture. And it was definitely a little creepy. I was like, all right, that was the only one I was like, all right, that's
it's a little much. I mean,
how'd you get my address? And I wasn't even. And this was when I was young. I was probably like 12. I was like, this is.
Yeah, and you're young. Your parents are probably like, what the hell is going on?
I mean, I was still nice to say what's up to her, but I was definitely a little spooked.
I don't blame you. I would have been the same way.
Yeah, but I love all my fans. Like I said, sometimes they just don't know how to express it. But I'm not a jerk. Like, okay, whatever. They back in the day, they used to write some crazy stories, yo. Like they used to write books. Like these little fan fictions were crazy. I'm like, yo, y'all too young to be talking like this. Yo, you're making me feel uncomfortable. Don't talk about me like that. About what I've been doing to you and all this. That stuff's not okay. Don't do that. It's just whatever.
That's dope. Well, we're gonna do a little game. All right. Would you rather?
All right. Okay.
So, would you rather be too hot or too cold?
Too cold.
Too cold. Okay. Would you rather be able to fly or be invisible?
Ooh. Fly.
Fly. Okay. Would you rather have no fingers or have no eyes?
This has to be quick, huh? Too. No fingers.
No fingers. Okay. Yeah, I agree.
God, to play piano though. Oh my God. Stevie Wonder ain't got no eyes. Oh wow. But to not be able to see, it would be different if I was born that way. If I was born, I would rather be born with no eyes. But being where I'm in my life right now and then just have my sight pulling away, I don't think I could do that.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Would you rather have no eyebrows or only one eyebrow?
One eyebrow. I'd be cool.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
I'd make it something.
Yeah, make a new trend.
Fetty Wap.
Yep. For real. Would you rather have fame and fortune or love and wisdom?
Love and wisdom.
Oh, okay. Dope. Would you rather live without the internet or live without AC and heating?
I mean, live without the internet.
Yeah, that's what
We're not going to survive.
Would you rather be bald and fit or be overweight with hair?
Bald and fit.
Okay.
What's wrong with that?
I don't know. Some people freak out about hair.
Yeah, but I can just gloss mine up, have a little shawty, put some lather on.
Would you rather be free or totally safe?
Whoa. Free.
Free? Okay. Would you rather speak your mind or never speak again?
Speak my mind.
Speak your mind? Okay. Would you rather know how you will die or know when you will die?
I'd rather know. Ooh. I guess when.
When? Okay. Cool. Would you rather speak all languages or speak to animals?
Can I go back? No, I'd rather know how.
You want to know how? Okay.
Yeah, because then I could maybe make some changes to what it's going to be. You never know.
Yeah, you never. Yeah, truth. Would you rather speak all languages or speak to animals?
Speak all languages.
Okay. Would you rather give up on your love life or work life?
Ooh.
I know. I was trying to get some good ones.
Ooh. Give up on my work life.
Work life? Okay. And last one, would you rather read minds or predict the future?
Read minds.
Read minds? Okay. Dope. Well, no, to just wrap up.
Yeah.
What, this year.
That was fun, by the way. Thank you.
Yeah. I had to do something different, not just the typical same.
Yeah.
I'm sure you get bored with, it gets repetitive.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But, wrapping up, it's already about to be August. It's kind of scary. It's about to be 2020.
Yeah.
What's one thing you want to do in your career wise that's on your bucket list, and one thing just your life? Doesn't have to be career. It could be something just you want to do on your bucket list.
I mean, definitely I know it's gonna happen, but getting this first EP and this project out is definitely my biggest goal of this year.
Okay.
So once that's out and just done how I want it, that honestly would be my success of the year for me personally, that I've put everything into. Of course, I want more, acting things to come on, but I can't create those myself. Yeah. But the fact that I've been working on this is my first project. That's definitely been my baby for this year. So that's my number one bucket list goal. And it's gonna come out, but have it come out and make some moves. Just for me, I don't look for it to be number one on Billboard, things like that. I'm not at that level yet, but
it's overrated too, though. I feel like
overrated.
It's so different today.
It is different today.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
Compared to 10 years ago.
It's true, but at the end of the day, I mean, that's definitely still a goal that I want to have. It's still, Drake might not care, but he still got it. So it's okay,
I know back of his mind, he's still, I'm number one. Yeah.
So I just wanted to just, push my music forward and just push what I'm doing. Always just broaden my audience.
Yeah.
That's a goal. And then personally,
what's something? I still want to bungee jump.
I want to okay, I could bungee jump. I'm not skydiving.
I'm sorry, not bungee jump, skydive. That's what I bungee jump.
I'm not skydiving.
You're not? No.
What's the point? I'm just I don't need that. You know what I'm saying? I don't need that in my life. I'll go drive a car fast or some adrenaline or something. I don't need to be falling out the sky and then my parachute don't work. We're like, oh, it's one every million. Well, I don't care. That's fine. I think for me it's just maybe to start talking to more, going and do speakings, public speaking type of things, just for younger kids, teenagers. I feel like there's so many people are just ridden by so much freaking anxiety and all this mental havoc that they probably realize they don't need to have it. It's almost a trend. Like it's not, and it's just like, and it's not saying that you're doing it for a trend, but you don't realize that you're feeling these types of ways because everybody's feeling that type of way. It doesn't have to be a thing. And there's been so many young deaths, even in the public eye, and even people that I know personally in LA, with even just in the last month, that regardless if it was related to that or not, I think it all connects. So I feel like being as young as I am and being as experienced as I am and have some of the wisdom and some of the knowledge that I have, I feel like it'd be not stupid of me not to, but there's so much more benefit for other people to do if I started doing that. So it's that's kind of career wise, but I'm not going to teach a music class, you know. It's just more just about me as a person, how I've stayed strong and made it, struggled and effed up and came back, and people don't even know that, you know what I'm saying? So it's just how I've kept that integrity about myself, and I feel like it's definitely something I could share.
Okay. Well, no, bro, I want to wish you all the best of luck.
Yo,
like
thank you.
I've been following your career. I've been seeing you. But yeah, it's Nick Gallo, the guy you know, here with Dana Vaughns.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, keep it rolling, because before I came here, I thought of something. I actually didn't even mean to think of it, but like, you know, the Figalo, Nigalo. All right, y'all.